Here's 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Once again, it's Spears. And some good running there. That's a 1st down up to the 43.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll stay on the ground with Spears. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll try to get the running game going. His 1st carry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now this time they'll look to throw. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. London brought in motion. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Raider 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A run up the middle, Spears. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He'll drop to throw. He's going to run it to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Commanders nothing.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, a give to Etienne. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Commanders set to kick this one away. That's fielded at the 7. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. The 1st-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a 1st down.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the 1st quarter.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now a give up the middle. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark them there. And a 1st down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Now he takes off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Second down and 8. London brought in motion. They'll throw out of the gun. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry. This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On 2nd down, Spears. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Spears. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He'll take it in at the goal line. And And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's got room at the 30. Yeah. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Back downfield, he's got Sinnott, the tight end. That one good for 26 yards.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time, and then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Daniel. Set up the screen out wide. It's Thomas. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody. Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Etienne. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down. They get it easily. It was 4th and 1, and the pickup was 5.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the 1st down.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
They are very fortunate to get another shot at it. It is 2nd down and goal. In motion comes Thomas. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with ETN. And waiting, no signal. He did not. No, he did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. In motion comes Thomas. Here's a design run. And he will do it himself. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Going to return this from the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now he'll run.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Into traffic, but taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to keep it himself. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Throwing now from the gun. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Vegas. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Extra point by Little is good. And the Raiders will take a 21-7 lead. Very little time remaining in this 1st half as this kick is away. This is fielded inside the 5. opening past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Raiders are out in front as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On first down, Daniels. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
ETN now on first and 10. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Daniels to throw on second down. Back over the middle to the tight end, Sinnott. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
In trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. To the air again is Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
It's pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area, and now he has them set up first and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Etienne. And he'll take this down to about the 7. Now here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That is caught by the tight end. Ben Sinnott. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. This one complete right side. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took, get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's got it. That's a first down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Now they'll set up to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders to gain of 43 yards. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. A tight end in motion now. A run on 1st and goal. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. He'll keep this himself. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
Now they operate from back at the 9, and it's 3rd down and goal. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Drake London, touchdown Raiders.
And it really just comes down to the protection. You're sitting there 3rd and goal. You have to give your quarterback the opportunity, Mike, to work through all of his progressions, and you need time to do it. Then it just comes down to making the right read, touchdown.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Raiders have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Slot man in motion right. Play action. Here's Daniels. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Now this looks like a design run, and he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. He'll go down as an incompletion.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. Whoa. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And At this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll turn and hand this one off. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Back to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sanderstill.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now, Daniels. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Christian Wilkins, the former Dolphin, in there to bring him down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. What's the play call here? 4th down and 7. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
So clearly time is not on their side, but with that clutch conversion, it still keeps their hopes alive. They need to score so fast here, Mike. It's going to take 2. So get this first one and try to get that ball back again. Long shot of it happening, but at least they got a chance.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here, and it's Charbonnet. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. Now, 2nd and goal. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll try and run with Charbonnet. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line.
At the 2-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. Brings up 4th down and goal.
So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on